So my name is Yael Farjun. I live in Shanghai a little over 13 years now. I work currently for PTL Group as the business development and marketing manager in China. I moved to Shanghai in 2010, worked for the Israeli pavilion at the Shanghai World Expo. I fell in love with the city. I decided to stay. A little later, I decided to open my own startup, also in the travel industry. And so during my travel startup, I started researching the topic over the history of the Jews in Shanghai. I read all the books that I could. I got very close with the museum, the Jewish Refugees Museum in Hong Kong from back then. They were very helpful with the research that I did. They sent me to the US. Still is a very interesting experience for me. So I have a personal connection with the history of the Jews in Shanghai, but also that was my mission, let's say, to make sure that as many people as possible would learn about this part of history. And so unfortunately, when the pandemic started in 2020, I had to close my business because there was no more travel into China. And so PTL Group recruited me, which I'm very grateful for. PTL Group has been in China for a little over 22 years now, working with Israeli companies to enter the Chinese market and then grow in the Chinese market. We provide different operational services. And so from entry point until you're already established here, finance and logistics and HR management and other services. It's been a privilege. It's been extremely interesting. We're working with companies from different industries with different operational needs. I do have to say that starting a business in Shanghai, working here as a foreign-owned company, was always very welcoming. And yes, the pandemic hasn't made things easier. All the channels are still open. It has different rules, it has different regulations, but it's not impossible. So we do see some difficulties, but we also see that those companies that have their team here, that are not going anywhere, that's still planning to stay in China, they're not alone. The environment here is a good environment for businesses to do good things. There is a space, there is a place, and there are opportunities still open.